phela siyothatha ezinye zezinto kuze kushona ilanga kanti omunye umuntu nongasithandi kudlala indima ethize. So nakho ukuzithanda kubalekile. Yabo le jacket engiyifakile mangabe ngingayishilo izoloku ingcinza ngiyoze ngithi hey ngafika kuyi podcast hayi ngangezwe kahle ngathi kwakunezimbumbulu kanti cha mina ngifiye nazo. Yeah, because awashanga and uzokwenza lokho kube iphutha lakho akulona iphutha lakho wena uyazazi ukuthi la ukhona osebenzela khona kuhlanzekile ku clean shuthi indaba ifike nawe yabo so leyo nto ayidingeki ezinye zezinto kunezinto ekungamele si waste isikhathi mhlambe zize iprofethwe zize ziyobhulelwa ngoba even nawo amaphupho abantu mfowethu bayakhombiswa emaphupheni ezinye zezinto but angakholelwa afuna ukutshena umuntu asuke eze kusibanibani thizeni bese ethi omunye ukuze ngiqale ngikuhlolele lethu 300 rand bese uyawukhipha bese kutshena the very same thing oyiphuphile usuhambile u300 rand because wena ufuna umuntu ozokutshela
ozoyiconfirm this thing
awukholelwe ekuthenini itho because ngihlale ngisho mina ngithi ithongo lakho li powerful in another way ephupheni
ithongo idlozi
yeah
okay
yabo ngoba indlela elipowerful ngayo linamandla ekuthenini ngakwazi ukudlulisa umyalezo othize ngale mfowethu akekho umuntu oyokutshena iphupho lakhe athi wena uphupha ukuthi nokuthi izolo kodwa wena oyongitshena iphupho lakho uthi ngikuphe that's how powerful it is that means ila ithongo lakho lixhumana khona nawe ekuthenini la indaba uyitshenwa yimina straight awuyitshelwa omunye umuntu imina straight kodwa ke ngoba phela abantu bafuna ukuthi baze bezwe ngabantu bese yaphuma komuntu akhokhe leyo mali abuyele back atshene the very same lokho.
So let's break down here the cleansing side of things, right? We do know that there's a lot of things that are happening in this world. Women go through a miscarriage, and you know there's this saying also that sex is a spiritual thing, you know, and I feel like nowadays as young people we are so engaged into multiple partners, you know, we are so in a high sex drive, and a high sex drive here too, we find ourselves sleeping with all different kinds of people. You understand? So how important and what role does cleansing, or how can one even cleanse themselves, you know? But let's start from the woman's side and then we'll also get into amachita.
Kumina ngeke ngize ngisho ngithi women's side or men's side.
Yes.
Because ukuzihlanza into eyodwa okuwukuthi amanzi are the main. Then ke bese kubhekana naleso simo ekuthenini ngoba ngisho umuntu osebenzisa umuthi asithi mhlambe igobongo angithi nalo impande
those are big terms.
Yeah, impande.
Igobo like zamani ohleli uyazibuza ukuthi okay
igobongo bekuyimpande wena mfowethu ebesetshenziswa emandulo for insizwa ukuzicleana ukuze ithandele into. So yaseke yabuya ke yeza ngalako ngokwedlozi nakho konke lokho ekuthenini uyasihlanza kodwa ukusihlambulula kwakhona ekugcineni kuthinta amanzi fanele lempande uyihlanganise namanzi ukuze ukwazi ukusihlanza ngoba ngeke uzukwazi ukuvela usihlanze ngayo yodwa isiginqikela kuona kodwa mayisihlangene namanzi okusho ukuthi amanzi are the powerful. Amanzi are the first step masikhuluma indaba yokuhlanza ingakho ngisho sinezithunywa zikamenzi umveli nqanga unezithunywa zakhe azibheke eduze kwakho ukuthi esibhekele into ezithize kwaZulu sinethongo likama ithongo likama elibhekene inzalo phakathi kwesizwe sabantu libhekele inzalo libhekele uthando nazo zonke lezo zinto bese kuba ithongo lesibili leli ke siqondene nalo ke njengamanje ithongo kaNomholi eliletha inhlanzeko masikhuluma ngenhlanzeko and masibheka ukujula kwalo lisondela kakhulu emanzini ngoba inhlanzeko ithinta amanzi bese kuba khona elikaNomkhubulwana eningi bayalazi ke ngoba bebeke bezwe ngalo nasemandulo okulemvula yabo elilethe imvula okwaziwa kahle ukuthi makusondelele lithongo phakathi kwekhaya akunandlala noma phakathi kwesizwe akunandlala ingakho isizwe noma sasesibhuqabhuqwe indlala emandulo izintombi ziyokhuleka ethongweni laNomkhubulwane entabeni bese zicela imvula ngalesikhathi yehlela ngithi inisela izitshalo zakhulu ukudla bese kuyadliwa okusho ukuthi ayisekho indlala lapho yabo kube ithongo likaSodumo kanjalo elibhekele impumelelo nokukhanya kwakho kube ithongo likaSomandla udondolo likamoya lapho nuphela amandla ngokamoya umemeza ithongo lamandla bese liyakusukumisa kube ithongo likaMlenze emunye okuwumkhonto nehawu la khona mawuhlaselwa izimpi umemeze bese liyakusingatha bese kuba umvelinqangi owesikhombisa ngoba umkhombo wendlela phakathi kwempilo
which is God, right?
uNkulunkulu. Yeah. So kanjalo so masithinta indaba yenhlanzeko sithinta vele indaba yokuhlanzeka. Uhlanzeka ngani ngamanzi? Ingakho ubona abantu abaningi kiwe emanzini kwenzakalani because bakholelwa ukuthi lelithongo likaNomhoyi imaliza nenhlanzeko lithinta amanzi kakhulu. Bese sibuya lana ke embuzweni okwabuza ukuthi njengoba silazi ucansi ukuthi linomthelelo omngakanani empilweni zethu na spiritual. Mfowethu sinama souls emzimbeni wethu. Sinama souls. Wake wathi uJoshua Mamponga enye ingcitha buchopho yaseZimbabwe mangaphosisi. Yathi sine cable and this cable mangabe uyoyifaka endaweni ethize just know ukuthi uyofaka icable ezobuilda i-new generation. So mawulala nomuntu wesifazane just know ukuthi awuwedwa unamathongo akho unama-souls akuwena okwamathongo nawo yonke leyo. By the time ufaka leyo cable uyifaka to build the next generation. So i-generation ezoyikhanda. So mawukuthi uzolala nomuntu ongamthandi just know ukuthi uzobuild i-generation engekizi uyithande kwaye wena engeke ithandwe nayisizwe because ngalesikhathi uyenza bewungathandi. Yabo. So mangabe uqala wenza zonke lezo zinto ama-souls lawa ngaphakathi njengoba sikwazi ukwakha abantwana it's because ekusuke qhuma isoul ethize ngaphakathi yaphuma yathenga yokwakha umntwana yahlangana nenye isoul kwafomeka umntwana kwaphuma. Yabo. Uphinde uhlala uphinde ube nomunye umntwana kuphinde kuphume enye isoul futhi. That means kunama-souls ngaphakathi aloke ephuma ukuyobuilda a future. So just know ukuthi if you are putting this cable kumuntu wesifazane isoul leyo. Yabo. Ingakho ngibuye ngibe nokudideka mangabe kukhulunywa abantu besifazane laba eindaweni ezithize kuthiwa bayathengwa bayadayisa ngemizimba because mawufika lapha awulibuzi awusibuzi sibongo ufika ugibele nje phezu kwadadweni yeah uvela phezu kwadadweni uthule phansi then bese kuba nezinto eziningi ezigcina sezenzeka ezama-damages bese sibuyela kwizinto zesintu nezethongo kube ngathi zinzima zinjani kanti cha lokho nzima vele kudalekile kudalwa yithina namaphutha esiwenzayo. Wena mawusuka ucabanga ukuthi ulala nomunye umuntu kwakheka ingane bese ujika uyabaleka lapho ubaba ongabe responsible ulindele ukuthi kwenzeke igameke kanjani. Ingane mayikhula ine form enganaso isandla sikababa ingakwazi ukulalela fanele siblame bani wena baba because by the time ikhula you were not there ekuthenini uyifake endleleni ukuthi ingane ke yomuntu wesilisa ikhuliswa kanjani umuntu wesifazane ikhuliswa kanjani. So ingane it's always idinga abantu ababili ngazo zonke izikhathi idinga abantu ababili because umama unothando kakhulu ukahluleka ukushaya ingane kwesinye isikhathi ngisho yona kanti ubaba ufika afake induku uthi uqhamuka mawubaba ingane ikubona emehlweni ukuthi lento awuyifuni ungakakhulumi ukuveza amehla iyabona ingane ukuthi ubaba akabhedelwa namhlanje akayifuni leyo. So uyabona ukuthi inama-side awu2 ekhula ngawe ekuthenini ngiyamazi umuntu uma isengasayifuni into ethize ukuthi yilento ebiyenziwe ubaba mawukuthi sedinwa into ethize akasayifuni then ngiyashintsha angisayenzi leyo nto ekade lokhunja. So
hey, it's so for someone that feels like, you know, like maybe they've been feeling with, you know, maybe like impilo yabasinda manje and they starting to look back ukuthi kane ngalala nobani nemaye like ngiyacabanga ukuthi I might have taken because sometimes like, you know, nokuhlala nabafowethu and then uze ukuthi akutshela ukuthi yo ngcine sengithola ukuthi umuntu oso, you know, wenze into eso, you know, and like ubone nayo man ukuthi hayi man like akusenampilo la, not because of like uyagula uphethwe abo AIDS or yini, but because of maybe sika adopted some certain spirits, you know, from that particular person. You know, how do they go about cleansing themselves, you know, so that they can reform themselves babuye babe yiwo futhi again?
Okay, ingakho eBhayibhelini kwakunale part le ethi ungcono ukuthi angiyazi yona yipi kahle but ethi kungcono umuntu one engazi kunomuntu owona phansi. yabo ngoba zonke lezo zimo sidlule kuzona including me. Mina I've been grown manje ngezinye zezimo ezingiphilisile. Nami ngiube umuntu odlulile lapha. Nami I've been teenage. Mhlambe people can hear me ngikhuluma kanje but hey lo perfect nani. No, I'm not perfect. Ngidlulile kulezi. Ngazibona izange ngisebenzela then ngase ngakhula because sinama side out emhlabeni. Kune side lokukhanya ne side lobumnyama. Kunabantu abaziyo ukuthi basesayidini lobumnyama and they keep enjoying that. Yabo kunabantu abasesayidini lokukhanya abazi kahle ukuthi ngiyasaba ukwelela ngale because of 1 2 3. So most of the time mangabe usuku ukhulu uyawela kulama side obumnyama until you grow enough ukuthi no into ethize nento ethize bengayona. Then now I start to change. That's why we have ama traditional healers, we have abaprofeti kanjalo in order ukuthi masufuna ichange ethize noma masucabanga indaba yo cleansing and all those things ngingaqala kuphi then ngikwazi ukulokhunja. And mangabe ukwenza lokho yes ama souls akade ehleli noma imoya yobumnyama will start to remove kuwena then kube nezinye izinto ozilokhunja because ngihlale ngitshena abantu mina ngithi if you're spiritual gifted it doesn't make you rich. It doesn't make you rich.
Preach.
It doesn't make you rich in fact. And people believe ukuthi fanele kuze ngisize umuntu kumele ngibone paka imoto ezo7 noma ezo8. That's where I can see ukuthi kunosizo lapha kunamandla nani. But people who are deep, I've been looking at abantu powerful in South Africa and in Africa who are so powerful spiritually. But they were not rich, but they are powerful. Even namanje basahlonishwa. For example, Isanusi ubaba Credo Mutu. But Credo Mutu was so powerful. So
true.
Even as a writer, he was so powerful as a writer. But in that side of being a writer, was he rich?
No, he wasn't. He wasn't.
Even if you go back to Bugumuzwaki, he was not rich, but he was so powerful. As powerful as he is, kwakufanele ngabe rich, kwakufanele ngabe wavula ibandla lakhe elikhulu ngendlela eyisimanga abantu bakhonza nani because we understand that is spirituality and why nikezwe ihlo lokubona iphambili. Yabo so noma abantu babengamlaleli ke manje because people always praise you when you are somewhere. Even now right now I'm saying these things kunabanye abantu abangeke bazithathe serious but in 10 years back bazobuya bethi ayibo sibona umuntu othize waye nawe Mr. Pacman hey nake naxhumana nani yabo ayibo wena uqala ukusebenza nalo which year was this? No, this was 2022. Wow. But it was the second episode lapho. The first one beniyenze nini? Go 2020 ba. So uyayibona lento ukuthi people then start realizing ukuthi ukube ngathola opportunity naye nam by that time. Because maybe by that time engizobe ngikuyona uzobe ngasakwazi ukuthola opportunity nami ukuthi sihlale kanje sidinga into ekanje because of izinto ezithize yabo. So hey.
Yes, it's broad, man. It's broad. So how has music played a role in terms of like your upbringing, you know, and what is your intention with the music that you're doing or the artistry yako, your healing, you know, like yini ama intentions wako?
Okay. Before ngenze music, I was already find out ukuthi I'm a spiritual healer person.
How?
So,
how did you find out?
No, but kunezinye izinto ongeke uzuzitshenwe umuntu ne.
Sure.
Yeah, kufana nemoya ethize ngeke utshenwe umuntu kwesinye isikhathi ukuthi umbethwe imoya ethize uzozibonela wena ngendlela okwenzeka ngayo ukuthi shuthi kuwukuthi ekuthize uzozibonela ukuthi why mina ngibona izinto ezithize why ngibona isalukwazi esithize mangiqhweba uPacman ngithi uyasibona ngasiboni. That means kunat le different ekhona between mina naye. Yabo why mina I've been asking that question so many times. Mina bengiye emasontweni mfowethu uthola ukuthi umfundisi uyabathinta ezikhongweni bawaphansi and mina mayengithinta ngiyo. And sometimes I even feel sad ukuthi hawu mina wayingawo but ngeke ngiyiforce ukuthi ngiwe but why ingawo.
Yeah.
Yabo why ingawi then abanye mangabe ngisondele eduze kwabo mhlambe especially because bekuba amasonto isikhathi esiningi bengakaze kube isangoma. In my life I've never go to a traditional healer ngoqe phansi ngithi so and so yabo, but bekube emasontweni mhlawumbe uthola ukuthi emasontweni mama ngabe ngikhulekelwa nananthiwa lo mntwana umbethwe kakhulu. I didn't even understand. Yabo umbethwe kakhulu, so mina I'm expecting ukuthi umuntu angitshele ukuthi wena lento into ukuthi no, because that's what we always expect. Yabo, so zonke lezo zinto I've been looking at them ngabona ukuthi no, this is the type of person I am. Yabo, and ezinye zezinto njengoba ngisho ngithi amaphupho are so powerful. They show you who you are and what is the way forward. That's why you need to fight ukuthi uyaphupha uyakhohlwa. I always tell people ukuthi don't be so excited ekutheni unamaphupho waphuphayo bese uyawakhohlwa, because that means i-vision yakho eyaphambili inokulahleka somewhere somehow, because nomthakathi uzombona khona la emaphupheni akho ukuthi awusibani bani uwenza into ethize nani. Yabo, so I've been in that. Then when it comes to music, ngaqale nganesifiso sokubhala incwadi to teach people izinto engisikhuluma manje, but angikwazanga by that time because bengiqhamuka emndenini ongenayo imali ethize ekuthenini iy'ncwadi uyazi mawupublisha mawukhokhela ama-editor and all those things kuba imali engaka yabo. So the aim was ukuthi okay, let me do it through music, because through music you can be able to go to a studio and do 1, 2, 3 then izinto zenzeke ngendlela. That's where I started to build ama-projects anjengomvelaphi nawo wonke lama-single ebengiloke ngiwakhipha nani ukuthi no, let me choose into abantu abayithanda kakhulu. I can be able to go eclubini ngifike ngibachazele ngale message ebengifuna ukuyidlulisa, because if I go eclubini nencwadi no one will say hey ngizoyifunda.
Yeah, that's
even
true.
Some of the things engisikhuluma manje izinto engisuke ngifisa ukuyikhuluma engomeni uthola ukuthi even nakuona music the time is very short ukuthi ngakwazi ukuchaza kulo 4 minutes or 3 minutes wengoma izinto engisafuna ukuyikhuluma phansi.
So that's why like isn't they fun ama-podcast zibalulekile yabona, so that
kumina nje ziyangivulela isithemini now ngiyichaze ngendlela le ngasawukubi, because imvelaphi intro siyakwamukela, it's an intro that highlights you but it doesn't
siyakwamukela ekhaya lethu. You know, like funny enough about that episode or that EP specifically is that like uhambe uphinde ubuyele emuva. You know, like it's ungayilalela today uhambe uze man ukuthi no man indlebe is itching. You know, and uphinde ubuyele, because that's what happened to me the last time mangokutext ngokubuza ukuthi like I felt like you guys never promoted imvelaphi to that extent, because as I went on listening, there were things that I kept on discovering. You know, there were things that I kept on feeling. And that's when you also understand, which, you know, like when it comes to the power of music, it also goes hand in hand with ukuchugupi empilweni yakho. You know, you might miss something today because awukho lapho, you know, but 2 years down the line, you relate. You know?
Yeah, even got music. In fact, we have people who were spiritual gifted through music. But in mhlawumbe abantu they didn't discover that bayabona. That's why zihlale zibuyele zenziwe ama-remix. If you can go back and look at Lady Smith Black Mambazo mayizothi emaweni weba silale maweni weba silale maweni webaba silale maweni webaba silale maweni. So zonke lezo ingoma it reminds you ukuthi uma uhlala phansi usho ukuthi kwakulalwe emaweni kwenze njani, because ubuka izimpi zo June 16 and all those things. Kwakulalwe emaweni ngalezi zimo ezithize nani, so kwakungemnandi kodwa at the same time spiritually kwakulokho nje, ngoba even if you are spiritual gifted still uyalala emaweni ngezimo ezithize sokuhlangabezana nazo.
Sure, Mzilankatha, my brother, I'm looking at the time. I'm going to shower his cards, you know?
Yeah.
What is Mzilankatha busy with, and where can people get a hold of you?
Kusaloke nje kuMzilankatha kuma social media uMzilankatha kuyi personal account uSiyabonga phela uthana Ncube then inumber iyashiwa la ekhaya noma uyishiya
kuphuma kuwe
ukuthi inumber basuke baxinane ngcono mabezo
yeah kuma social media and then
yeah then ke kokunye ke sekuyoqhubeka ngawo ama podcast ngoba soloke sibonana njalo so engibhizi manje uhlelo lami bekukhipha another project
okay
yabo
which we are waiting
yabo which you guys are waiting and kubhaliwe kuqediwe kushoda nje kungena studio kulungisa ezinye zezinto nazo zonke lezo zinto yabo so bekuyilokho kwamanje to release more music and to have more podcasts ukukhuluma nabantu ujabulile so nanokuthola and more interviews so we can be able ukukhuluma nabantu and another thing ke ngisuke ngabanjwa izinto ze spirituality sometimes ke nazo izinto ze spirituality you end up ngesikhathi ositholayo usiza abantu nazo zonke lezo zinto so u end up uthola ukuthi no music mafanele ungene studio naba abantu abathize bamile badinga usizo so ngeke kuze kuhamba umphefumulo emhlabeni ngenxa ukuthi studio wenza music nazo zonke lezo zinto kodwa nje ukuphila kuloko khona njalo.
All right, and then like your words of encouragement 2022 yini lo mlayezo that you would like to give people just moving into the 6 months asele?
Ukuziphatha kwabantu mfowethu ngikhathazekile ngendlela esiyiphethe ngayo ngikhathazekile mfowethu indlela okubulawa ngayo abantu nazo zonke lezo zinto ziyalimala and phela thina mfowethu sinezingane zamantombazane sibukela ikusasa lazo ukuthi mangabe nizokhula emhlabeni onje la khona uzwa kuthiwa izingane ezincane ziyafuneka angazi sibeletho sazo zikwazi ukwenza izinto ezithize kuyalimaza lokho because at the end of the day abantwana laba bazoba ifuture abantwana laba bazolungisa ezinye zezinto yabo so ngizoyisho nje lento I had a vision, a very powerful vision ukuthi inzalo yabantwana abeza manje they are so spiritual powerful more than any person okhona njengamanje emhlabeni ongamcabanga ukuthi upowerful iyouth abantwana bezayo mfowethu they are more powerful. I think nabantu abenza izinto zobumnyama they see ukuthi lenzalo ezayo inamandla kangakanani so let's try to kill it in order ukuthi singazitholi ngoba angithi umnalelo futhi ukuthi ligotshwa lisemanzi uyibona into iseza ingakho nomuntu osuke ekuthakatha mfowethu wena ucabanga ukuthi ungithakathelani ngoba nginalutho no ubona le basari ezophuma uyazi ukuthi once le basari yaphuma there is no way ukuthi ngambamba so angambambe before iphuma so ukuphila ukugcina kwabantu ukuvikeleka kwezingane ngiloke ngikukhulekise njalo ke lokho ukuthi ngiyafisa izingane zethu inzalo yethu isikeleleke kulomhlaba nabantu bake bashintshe ngoba izinto ezenzeka phakathi kwezwe lethu zikuhlunga kakhulu for baba
yeah ne I think with that said man let me just extend my thank yous to say thank you so much once again for popping by and just sharing your time, your precious time, Nati. I know you're heading somewhere to do some artistry work, as usual. And I also appreciate you because you've always shown up whenever I hit you up with a call, whether it be the podcast itself or whether it be the speaker box session. You always, extend your generosity and you always come and do what you love, and with you doing what we love, Tina, we find strength and we grow from, your energy. So I'd like to appreciate you and say thank you, Sibonga kakhulu, for just always, being willing to share your wisdom, being willing to be an open book that we can learn from. So yeah, man, I hope to all the authentics who are going to get a chance to listen to this episode, I hope it becomes a book that now and then you can always reference from. From your boy, from your driver, or Pac-Man, your certified podcast king. Pac-Man, Mr. 95 in Tambo Yomtlakasi, waiting to Zochokega. I'll catch you on another episode. You can follow us on the People's Journal Podcast on Facebook, TPJ_podcast on Instagram. And yeah, you can stream this podcast, Spotify, and all the other streaming platforms. Let's catch each other on the next episode. Asibonge Mzilankatha.
Achu, baby, achu.